Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Legend of Molly coming at you with a video here. A little bit something different on the channel today. We're going to kind of talk about some of our trip plans. We've had a month. We kind of got our plans more or less fleshed out for some trips, especially in the first half of the year. Second half of the year, not so sure, but we got our ideas. So we're going to kind of break this up. We got things we're definitely doing, and then we got things that we might be doing. Starting off with definitely going to happen, and that's a trip we have booked for towards the end of next month, and that's going to Dallas, Texas. This is very much a me trip.
Oh, 100% it's a you trip. But it's around your birthday.
It is my birthday.
It is your birthday.
Yes, we're going to be there. We'll be at WrestleMania 38 at the AT&T Arena, the giant 100,000 people event, and I'm excited for that. I'm a big fan of wrestling, so anytime you get to go to WrestleMania, especially the one on that size and scale, super excited. And it's also like the perfect timing because that weekend, my beloved New York Yankees are in town playing the Texas Rangers. Assuming there is both a Major League Baseball season and it starts on time, we will definitely be going to one of those games.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I hope so. And then lots of other fun stuff in the Dallas area. I'm hoping the new dark ride will be done at Six Flags Over Texas. You've got the old Scandia Screamer is going up at the one of the flea markets, actually. A big, like, 80, 90 foot tall roller coaster should be open by that weekend. And then probably maybe do some indie wrestling stuff. Definitely want to go check out the zoo.
Yeah, the zoo's on my hit list. I've never been to the Fort Worth Zoo and definitely want to go.
Yeah, it's a really nice zoo. They just recently had a baby Asian elephant born. And we've been to the Dallas Zoo a lot, but they've got a little baby tiger now. And that's...
I do love tigers.
Yeah, so
that's a hard decision.
I know. So might have to hit that up as well. And doing some drinking, of course, with it being, my birthday weekend. There's going to be some nights at some bars, some days at some bars, some breweries. I know our buddy Clay's coming with us. We got 2 different tiki bars we want to hit up. Maybe some of our friends from the Drunk Riders at their beloved False Idol Brewing. I think that's probably going to go down one afternoon. And there's a cidercade there as well. I love cidercade.
The next trip on our list is much more of me trip. We're probably going to go see my sister in Oregon. And I've never been to Portland. I'm very excited about this. And of course, there's a theme park for you.
Yeah, you're talking about Oregon parks. It's not one a lot of people get to. And I'm excited to go visit the Enchanted Forest because, man, that park looks really, really weird.
She lives 20 minutes from it.
It looks so odd. You've got that bizarre Ice Mountain bobsled roller coaster. I think there's a dark ride. Just sort of weird stuff. I believe in Oregon there's also the Oaks Park, which has a Gerstlauer Eurofighter, and maybe I have to pop in there as well, and then do whatever Molly's family wants to do.
I have no idea where that is, but yes, we'll try to hit there.
One trip that'll definitely be happening is going to visit Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, one of our favorite parks in the country, and that is mostly for Pantheon. Pantheon, I think, is going to be incredible. I got so much more hyped for Pantheon after riding Velocicoaster, and I think that ride is just going to blow a lot of people away. Not the longest roller coaster out there, but it's going to have so many amazing elements to it. And that's the fun thing about Busch Gardens Williamsburg. It's like, when do we want to go? Do we want to go, right away? Like that first weekend, opening weekend of Pantheon is also their St. Patrick's Day celebration.
Which, if that happens, is probably going to be a U trip.
Yes.
But I love Busch Gardens Williamsburg. It's such a pretty park, and I do want to get back there.
And I believe they're building a bunch of bars. That's what I saw. I think they're building a whole bunch of bars around the park this year, which is wonderful. Or do you wait till August and go for a beer festival or go during Food and Wine? There's so many awesome times a year to visit Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Might have to pop over to King's Dominion to get the new Tumbili credit. I know your favorite, the SNS 40 spinning coasters.
I love those, yes. Can't wait. Can't wait.
One I am on the verge of booking right now. I don't have it booked yet. By the time I'm editing this video, it might be booked. Is heading off to San Diego in a couple weeks. And that is a couple things I really want to do there. San Diego Zoo, one of my favorite places in the entire world. They're opening up a giant new children's zoo. Very, very expensive, big zoo area with tons of wonderful enclosures. And then also you've got Emperor over at SeaWorld San Diego, which is the new B&M dive coaster. Also, haven't been on Electric Eel yet, and really haven't spent much time at that park. I've been there twice, once when I was a child, and then I think, Molly, me and you went for like an hour and a half.
Yes, it was a very short time. Another trip in California, I really want to go to Disneyland. I want to see Avengers Campus. It's been a few years since we went to Disneyland, so that's a park that I really want to go to and go back to.
Twist my arm, go to my favorite park that I've ever been to. Also, while you're there, we got to go to Knott's Berry Farm and check out the Knott's Berry Tales ride.
Maybe go to Universal and see The Secret Life of Pets.
Yes, definitely. We've not been to that park in since Transformers opening year.
Yes, that was a long 2012.
Yeah, I think so. So we've not been over to Universal Hollywood in a very long time. So lots of new stuff there for us. And Six Flags Magic Mountain also opening a new coaster this summer with Wonder Woman. We didn't get on Jersey Devil last year, so maybe we'll get on Wonder Woman first. Next one's pretty much an obvious. You knew this was coming at some point, and that is one of our favorite vacation destinations, Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I don't know if there's a ton of new stuff going on in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg this year. I know there's like a new water slide that looks really cool at Soaky Mountain, but there's stuff we haven't done. Like I really want to get on that flying theater at the island at Pigeon Forge, and I just love being up there.
We're also short on moonshine, so we have to go.
Yes, last time we went to Pigeon Forge was in April of last year. We brought I think 20-something bottles of moonshine. We're down to one. There's only one remaining. Peanut butter and jelly from Sugarlands. But definitely want to get back up to Gatlinburg. It's not bad for us to get there. It's like a 10-hour drive.
Yes, and we have never been during October, the fall, and December time, so I would be interested in going at that time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Christmas time at Dollywood's supposed to be wonderful, and they do their cheesy dinner shows. I think they all put on a Christmas version of it. So I would love to go to Hatfield and McCoy's Christmas celebration and get all the Christmas time moonshine.
Speaking of Christmas time, San Antonio. We really want to go to San Antonio during Christmas to see all the lights on the Riverwalk.
Yes, and of course San Antonio as well. New roller coaster there. You got Dr. Diabolical's Crazy Machine, whatever they're calling it, at Six Flags. You got a brand new Screamin' Swing over at SeaWorld. And also, especially if we were going to go in December, you get to see those parks doing their holiday event, which should be pretty cool. Also, let's see what's up next. This is going to be definitely one. This is a must-do for me. I don't know about it for you, but that is the Lost Island theme park in Iowa. It is so rare that you get a brand new theme park in this country. And this one, it looks pretty solid. I love the look of their dark ride. A trackless shooting dark ride in a giant volcano. Looks so awesome. Obviously, they got a water park there that's attached. It's really cool. I'm thinking of maybe trying to swing it around when the Iowa State Fair is and do a big kind of Lost Island, Adventureland, Iowa, and State Fair kind of trip. But there's no way I'm going to miss a brand new theme park opening up.
No, I don't think you would not go. That is definitely a you trip.
One
not
park.
To say I won't go.
One park I haven't been doing quite a few for their full park is Carowinds. I haven't been on a full day of Carowinds since the Fury opened back in 2016. So it's been a long time since I've been to Carowinds, and I miss Fury 325.
Yeah, I don't think I've been on Copperhead Strikes. Yep. Is that what it's called? Yep. Right? Yeah, I've never been.
Yes, you have not. Another park on our hit list would be Cedar Point, an old favorite. Again, nothing kind of interesting going on at Cedar Point this year. There's a new dining location, but we didn't go last year. So we're definitely going to try and make our way out to Sandusky, Ohio.
Yes, last year we had plans, and then they closed the park when we had our tickets booked. So we had to make up something very quick, and we went to Detroit instead. So it would be nice to get back to Cedar Point.
All right, the only other one on the definite list would be going to Atlanta. Obviously, you've got the big giant RMC coaster opening up there, Air Force One. We just rode Iron Gwazi this week. RMC's does incredible stuff. The layout for Air Force One looks awesome. Also, I feel like that's a ride that probably won't have very long lines ever. So you could probably go there and just ride the crap out of it.
Yes, and also the aquarium. We haven't been back to the aquarium since they expanded their shark.
A major shark exhibit, I believe, opened in the kind of the fall winter of 2020, and we have not seen it yet. And that aquarium is stunning. It's amazing, and that is definitely going to happen. All right, now we get to the section of maybes.
And this is probably going to happen, but we don't know where it's going to happen.
Yes, and the big one being a European adventure. We went on a big European trip back in 2019. We visited Denmark, the Netherlands, France, Germany, Belgium. And this time we're hoping we have we got our time blocked out. We've got what's it like
3 weeks. It's 3 weeks in July that we have booked. We are looking at flights right now. It looks like we might be going to Dublin. I've priced out things in Germany, and you want to go to Europa Park?
Yeah, I've been pretty loose with Molly. I don't really care what we do on this trip as long as I get 3 days at Europa Park. I want 2 full days at Europa Park which I think should be one of the best parks in the entire world. I want a day at their water park with like the swim up bar, lazy river kind of thing. So that whatever we plan, Europa Park's happening.
Okay. Yes, that one's a definite. Other things, maybe Sweden, Italy. They're all up in the air right now, but we are probably going to Europe. We just don't know where in Europe we're going to.
Yeah, and it's for me, there's no real must-visit kind of things. Like, there's parts of it that'll be cool. Like, if we fly in and out of Dublin, like, I'm of Irish-American descent. I've never been to Ireland. So I would love to go there, and obviously we go to the theme park. We have to go to Tato Park and give Mr. Tato a big hug. But, you know, I want to go and drink at the Temple Bar and drink at some of these taverns that are, like, 1,000 years old and stuff like that. It just looks wild. Also going to Germany, if we do Europa Park, we might do some of the parks around there as well. So maybe a Tripsdrill, a holiday park to ride Expedition G-Force, Hansa Park, Hyde Park.
Yeah, your Twitter did not help with that decision on one of my itineraries.
Yeah, and the Sweden, doing that Sweden loop, that looks awesome. You'll have some cool cities with Gothenburg and Stockholm, and then a bunch of really cool parks. Gronelund, Leesburg, Kolmarden, Wildfire is right near the top of my bucket list roller coasters.
And I've always wanted to go to Italy, so I'm trying to swing Italy somewhere in there. I know the parks are, you know, there's a unique one like Movie Land that looks very different.
That would be that might be right under Europa Park as something I'm looking forward to if we go to that weird Italian movie park. I like weird stuff, and that looks like it is just chock full of it. Something else we've been tossing around is possibly doing like a Baltic cruise. Like we talking about like going to Sweden, and then you could get a cruise from Stockholm that goes to like St. Petersburg and Helsinki and Estonia. And that might be something worth looking at as well.
Yes, it's all up in the air right now. Just all ideas. We have about 7 or 8 different itineraries, and now we're trying to price it out and see which one works the best.
Yeah, we sat at one of our favorite local craft beer bars the other day and just made itineraries on papers for about an hour and a half. The handwriting got kind of sloppy. All right, also on the maybe list, now coming back stateside a little bit, Kansas City. Haven't been over there in a few years. The Yankees play at Kansas City, and that's a ballpark I really want to check out. And it's the opening weekend of Worlds of Fun, so we could do some theme park, some baseball, some barbecue, some boulevard beer, and that kind of thing. Also high on my hit list would be going to Denver and a Colorado trip, as I really want to go to that Glenwood Caverns Park. That if the ride opens, I think it's going to be a slow build on that Defiance roller coaster they're opening. It looks amazing, but if it opens, definitely going. And also, like, the Denver area's got other stuff I want to do. I want to check out their Meow Wolf. I want to go to the Waterworld Water Park. Looks great. And I don't think I could pass up the idea of going to a Trey Parker and Matt Stone-owned Casa Bonita.
Yeah, Casa Bonita. You loved it whenever I took you there once. This is probably going to happen. I know my parents and my sister are all going, and they're trying to convince me to go at the same time. I'm not sure if we'll go at the exact same time or not, but it's probably going to happen going to Denver.
Yes, I'm sure your nieces will love Casa Bonita.
Yes.
And everyone else would probably despise it, except for me, who'd be overjoyed. All right, the other thing on my maybe list would be Hollywood Nights. I haven't been to Holiday World in Santa Claus, Indiana since 2008, I think. So I've never been on Thunderbird. I haven't been on their big giant water coasters. I haven't been on the Voyage in forever, and that's my favorite wooden roller coaster. So we'll see if we get into Hollywood Nights. That might have to happen. Also, some closer international stuff. 2 trips on the bucket list, or the maybe list, would be Mexico City, as I really want to go there and see the city, go see the Aztec pyramids, as well as visit, of course, Six Flags Mexico. And the other way, going up to Montreal and visiting La Ronde.
That was a trip that we had planned in 2020.
Yes.
To go up there, because I have never been. But of course, that got canceled.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll be able to go there.
Absolutely. And of course, it wouldn't be an In the Loop YouTube video about possible trips without talking about cruise ships, and that's what we're going to finish up with here. Right now, we have 4 booked for the springtime, and that is the Adventure of the Seas, the Brilliance of the Seas, the Independence of the Seas, and the Carnival Conquest. Carnival Conquest, really excited for that because we're going on the Celebration Cruise, the 50th anniversary of Carnival Cruise Line, with all sorts of special events. They're going to be like a big ship meetup in the ocean with like 6 different ships, I think.
I think it's 4 or 5 with ours, but they're doing like 4 different types of meetups. All you anchor in the middle of the ocean, and I'm just curious. There'll probably be a horn battle, and I'm just curious of what kind of entertainment they'll have there.
Yeah, and we've been on. We're lucky enough to be on a lot of cruises, but we've never gone on like kind of like special event cruise. Like we haven't gone on the Jericho cruise or some sort of band or music cruise.
The Love Boat cruise.
Yes, you twist that would be awful. But we do have a bunch of stuff booked and excited about that. I'm probably editing this video right now on the adventure of the seas cruise ships. So excited about that. Now in the fall, we've sort of taken a look at some of them. We've got nothing booked for the fall. We got a list of potential cruise ships. The biggest one, this will definitely happen, and that is Margaritaville at Sea, which is the old Bahamas Paradise cruise, which we've been on a couple times. It's a short 2-night cruise out of West Palm Beach. Does nothing but 2 nights. It's getting a full rebrand. They're fixing up the ship, and it is going to be Margaritaville at Sea.
I did not see this coming, Margaritaville buying this cruise ship. But yes, it's a 2-night. Usually it was very, very cheap pre-Margaritaville, so I'm curious of what the pricing will be. But it's an easy weekend getaway.
Yeah, and I think it could be pretty nice. All right, moving on. There's lots of stuff. Liberty of the Seas is coming to Florida. That's going to run short cruises out of Fort Lauderdale. And they have, you're going to hate this, Molly, they have a wave wall kind of water slide on the back of the ship, which just looks awesome. So you're in a tube, you go down, and then you go up this big giant wave wall and slide back down on the back of a cruise ship. It looks awesome.
I'll do it because it's on a cruise ship.
Mm-hmm. We got a bunch of Carnival cruise ships that are, it's time for us to go on another time. Things like the Sunrise, the Paradise, or the Carnival Liberty. Cruise ships we've been on before, but it's been a while. Also, I'm thinking about taking the drive up to Charleston and doing the Carnival Sunshine, which...
We like the Sunrise that we've been on, which I think is a sister ship, and that's a great area.
Yeah, Charleston's a lot of fun, and the Sunshine has, I think the coolest looking Serenity area of any Carnival ship. MSC Meraviglia might happen again. That cruise ship is going to run short cruises out of Port Canaveral, which is really easy to get to. 2 cruises I definitely have my eye on in the fall is either the Mariner of the Seas or the Grandeur out of the Seas, because those sailings go to Labadee, Haiti, which is a Royal Caribbean kind of private alcove thing with mountains, and it's got a crazy zip line. I want to go because they've got a mountain coaster, like in Gatlinburg, kind of mountain coaster that you could go and, drink in the ocean and then go ride the mountain coaster. And to me, that sounds like the best day in the entire world.
Yes, you would love it. And this is another itinerary that we had booked, and then things got changed. So we were supposed to go to Labadee, but unfortunately that did not happen. So hopefully we'll get to go this year.
Yeah, Royal Caribbean's also going to be sailing the Serenade of the Seas out of Tampa, so might have to make that one happen. And there we go. There's some of our ballpark plans, things that are definitely happening here in 2022, things that might happen. Everything on that maybe list probably won't. I mean, I just listed off 22 cruise ships. There's no way that's happening. But I'm just...
No, we're not doing that.
No, we're not. But lots of fun stuff on there. Really excited. That European trip, that mega trip, that is definitely the one with the big circle on it as things that I can't wait for. And on top of that, a bunch of fun stuff, especially soon. I can't wait for the celebration. Can't wait for WrestleMania Yankees birthday
Dallas,
trip.
yeah.
That's going to be a really good time. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Hey, you're watching this video. You probably do your fair amount of traveling. Let me know in the comment section below, where are your trips? If you have any trip kind of questions, let us know in the comment section before. Let us know what you got planned for 2022. And thanks for watching.